Okay kids, alam kong kinlik nyo tong video na to kasi nakita nyo na naman yung otong sinasamba nyo sa Initial D. But let me tell you one thing, walang plot armor sa tunay na buhay. Hi, I'm Oric from PartsPro.ph and today, we're gonna take a look at the Toyota AE86. Music talaga. Okay, so itong A86 na to is yung familiar tayo na 3-door Sprinter Trueno liftback, no? Pero hindi siya exactly kapareho nung nasa Initial D. Kasi ito yung tinatawag natin na cookie version, which is yung facelifted or updated version, no? Yung differences niya, ito yung corner signal niya hanggang dito sa dulo, no? So park light, turn signal, hanggang dulo siya, whereas yung sa Zenki, yung sa early version, nandito lang. Pati yung hugis ng bumper iba, tapos in this case, ito naka-TRD na lip. So, medyo ibang-iba yung dating niya. And of course, dahil Sprinter Trueno siya, meron siya nitong pop-up headlamps. So this car was kindly lent to us by Boss Mick from Rota Wheels. Siyempre, dahil nga Rota, kailangan yung gulong Rota rin. So this is a set of Rota RBs to give the car that signature 80s, yung banana style look, di ba? As that's what's usually associated with these cars, no? Pero over the years, paiba-iba din yung mga gulong nito. We've seen it wearing grids, grid classics, MXRs at one point. So talagang they really mix and match and see what works with the car, di ba? Siyempre, perks of being Rota, right? Okay, so normally, pag nakikita nyo yung mga A86, usually yung trims nila, yung mga GT or GT Apex, this particular car is sporting a full GTV trim. So yung ibig sabihin nun, I think yung GTV, pagka alam ko, ito yung parang bare bones na wala siya masyadong accessories. So it has roll down windows, yung degulong lang, derolyo lang, tapos yung steering, walang power steering, power steering to, so medyo nakakapagod siyang imaniobra. But you know, it's the 80s, and still in the 80s, diba, you get cars like this na very bare bones, no? So medyo spoiled na tayo ngayon na standard na ang power steering, standard na ang power windows, diba? Ito literal bare bones lahat. So makikita nyo sa interior na to, medyo stock lang siya. Pero kung iisipin nyo, sobrang mamahal na kasi lahat ng interior trim, yung mga door cards, yung dashboard, di ba? So, medyo rare na rin makakita ng kotse na ganito, na kumpleto and halos sariwa pa yung interior. Yung aftermarket lang nakikita ko dito is the TRD shift knob and itong Nardi Classic, the steering wheel. Which, by the way, may signature ng ating Lord and Savior, si Keiichi Tsuchiya. Diba? Now, when you look sa likod, again, kumpleto lahat ng trim, pati yung parang privacy cargo tray nung likod, and lahat ng mga speaker panels, ganun yung upuan. So, medyo mahirap na rin talaga hanapin to lahat. Kaya, that's something to comment about this particular car, na kumpleto pa yung interior niya. So, yung rear end nitong A86, may pinagkaiba din pag Koki model na, no? In this case, yung tail lamp assembly niya, meron na nitong red na reflector strip sa buong lapad niya. Sa Zenki, doon sa early version, yung parang sa Initial D, black lang yan, tapos meron nung parang Sprinter na badge dito. So, yun yung isa sa mga telltale kung later model o facelift yung A86. Ngayon, tignan natin pag inangat natin to. Oh, As you can see, kumpleto yung buong rear section. Meron pa nung parcel tray, meron ng mga speaker cover, yung dampers, sobrang ganda ng tayo. Tapos, pag tinignan mo dito sa ilalim, napakalaki nung trunk space. Siyempre, kung magsusupply ka sa hotel sa Mount Akina, kailangan maraming tokwa kang pagkasahin dyan. Ngayon, alam nyo na bakit ito yung delivery car ng Fujiwara Tofu Shop. Oh, di ba? Pag pinag-uusapan natin yung makina nitong AE86, lalo na ngayon na nasa future na tayo, medyo underpowered naman talaga to eh. Pero buksan na rin natin para makita. Ito yung usual na engine swap na ginagawa sa AE86. 4AGE pa rin siya, pero this is what you call the 20 valve na black top. So ito yung closest thing you can get dun sa ginawa sa initial D na nag-Group A racing engine sila. Pero ito kasi galing sa yung late 90s na AE111, yung front wheel drive na Corolla. Ito yung kumbaga yung latest and greatest version nung 4AGE na original dito. So ito yung nilalagay nila para makapaglagay ka nitong individual throttle bodies para meron yung hagok every time you put the throttle on, no? So yun yung signature setup na ginagawa sa mga kotse na to. But of course, with most people who use it, they don't even need to go with the 20 valve like in this one. Kahit yung standard na 4AGE, yung mga high horse, yung mga TVs, those, usually, you know, cars can be built up to decent spec naman, even with those engines. Kasi kung tutuusin naman, let's face it, hindi naman kalakas-lakas tong kotse na to kahit na ganyan na and busog na yung makina. Ito nga, in this case, naka-Toda cams na to and medyo busog na din. But you know, we aren't really particular about the numbers and what horsepower it makes, diba? It's really yung driving experience nung kotse. And the 20 valve with the individual throttle bodies really contributes to that experience, no? It doesn't matter if you're going slower than the Innova next to you or whatever. Mas masaya siyang i-drive. On the suspension side of things, I think naka-coilovers na to kasi meron na siya nung camber plates, which I think for these cars may extensive modifications na kailangan gawin para pagkasahin tong mga adjustable na camber plates. So back in the 80s talagang hirap na hirap gumawa ng components na pwede maging adjustable yung suspension to make the car handle how it should handle, no? Pero thankfully, you know, with yung progress ng technology and everything, there are parts coming out na that really cater to these cars. Tapos mapapansin nyo, meron siyang base nung Cusco na strut bar na blue, pero wala yung strut bar mismo. I think the owner took it out kasi merong clearance issues ata with the throttle bodies or something like that, no? So for now, wala siya, pero it can be installed if they find a solution to that. Apart from that, you can see na meron siya nung octopus style na headers, which I think generate more low-end torque for this engine. Kasi usually yung itong mga 20 valve go all the way up and nandun lang sa taas yung power. So this kind of helps with torque down low, if I'm not mistaken. And syempre, since paangat siya, nandito lahat ng init, and that's bad for yung brake system mo, with brake masters and the hydrovac, no? So there's a heat shield here to protect from that. You don't want heat in your brakes kasi the moment magkaroon nun, lulusot lang yung preno. So this is a good call. Okay, so puro na lang ako sat-sat tungkol dito. We may as well go for a drive and see how it really feels on the street. Kasi, syempre, ibang-iba yan kumpara sa pag-deliver ng tokwa sa cartoon.
Looking for aftermarket parts and accessories for your car? Visit PartsPro and check out our selections. PartsPro is the Philippines' #1 e-commerce store for everything automotive. Shop now at PartsPro. Visit PartsPro.ph. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Order via Shopee. We deliver nationwide.
So far, sa ilang ikot namin, yung masasabi ko lang dito sa AE86 na to is parang hindi talaga kumpleto yung experience kung wala yung hagok nung individual throttle. Kasi, alam mo yun, pagka dinadala mo siya na normal lang stock, normal na Corolla lang siya eh. No big deal talaga, no fuss. Pero, pag narinig mo yung hagok ng throttle body, para kang may musical instrument na dala. Diba? Sobrang saktong-sakto i-rev match. Ang sarap. Very satisfying yung feeling. So, kahit na luma talaga yung auto, ito yung hinahanap ng mga tao sa kotseng ganito eh. Yung analog na driving experience eh. Walang tutulong sa'yo dito, walang ABS, walang traction control. It's just you, the steering wheel, the shifter, and that noise. Grabe. Ang ganda ng tunog ng throttle body nito. So, kahit na kahit na power steering siya, hindi mo ramdam yung bigat ng auto. Kasi hindi siya tulad ng mga bagong auto ngayon na sobrang bibigat na. Ito, literal, dinaan sa gaan. Kaya kahit na wala siyang power steering, okay pa din. Okay naman din siya i-drive, no? Ang problema lang natin, ito, walang aircon. Well, may aircon pero mahina yung buga. Parang walang freon, walang karga. Pero medyo relaxing pa din naman i-maneho, no? At the very least, kahit papano, just as relaxing as yung RX-7 ko, which honestly doesn't say much, di ba? But hey, I really don't mind. So with that said, no, itong kotse na to madaling ipang araw-araw, sort of, kasi well, Toyota naman siya. Pero it really begs the question, worth it pa rin ba siya kahit na sobrang mamahal na ng mga kotseng to dahil sa initial detax? May mga mababalita ka na bebentang ganito, mga 2 million pataas, 2.5. Pustahan tayo, may iba dyan, hindi lang natin alam, nabebenta ng 3 million, di ba? Sa ganong halaga ba, worth it pa rin ba yung ganitong kotse? Kung tutusin talaga, depende na sa tao eh. Kung willing ka naman i-forfeit yung pagkabago ng ibang kotse or yung mga basic na amenities like stereo, aircon, all that jazz, di ba? Kung talagang ang habol mo is raw driving experience lang and may pera ka pansunog, sige, by all means, get yourself an AE86. Kasi no other car sounds like that, yung 20 valve na black top in a car like this that handles very yung textbook na rear wheel drive experience with that sound. There's nothing like it naman talaga. Pero syempre, when you compare it with a more modern car na kung ang habol mo is to learn how to drive, kasi ang initial D sinasabi, this is a car that will teach you. Pare, I think, honestly, there are newer cars that can do that for you. Kasi, syempre, ang habol mo is to see more track time, to spend on tires or brakes or consumables. Ito, pare, parer na ng parer yung pyesa. So, medyo unjustifiable ng walwalin sa track. Sure, you could do it, di ba? You could. Pero, kung seat time ang habol mo, maybe the AE86 might not be the car for you. Maybe you could get a newer one, like the newer 86, di ba? Kasi yun, pwede mong baragin, pwede mong gulpihin, no problem. Ito, medyo manghihinayang ka na. Doon na papasok yung pagka-rare ng mga pyesa. Mahirap nang hanapin yung mga panel, di ba? God forbid, masemplang mo. Nakakapanghinayang talaga. And for something that's as good as this, you will want to keep it in mint condition all the time. So, I feel na AE86 owners are sort of in the same boat as me with my RX-7. Panahon na para ingatan tong mga to. that doesn't say na wag imaneho, di ba? Gamitin mo pa rin. Pero yung sasadyain mong upakan sa truck kung saan meron talagang risk na pwede siyang masira. Of course, syempre, wag nyo rin gagawin sa street, wag ka rin matatarantado sa kalye, di ba? Pero I think now's the time na we have to take care of these cars and treat them like they are. You know, yung a piece of history na very few of us are very lucky to experience, and I'm very thankful na Boss Mick let me drive this car because it's definitely special. Yung overrated in some ways in terms of yung relative to its price ngayon. Pero when you're behind the wheel, like, I would get the people who would spend money for this. I really do. It's just, hindi na siya yung bargain na JDM surplus, etc. na tulad ng dati. Hindi na mura yung mga pyesa. But as a car, as an experience, yeah, you know what? It really is up there and it lives up to the hype. Nakakainis lang talaga na prices have skyrocketed on this. Pero, you know, that's how it is with items as consumable as cars and parts, di ba? Yung lumalabas dito, parang bumili ka ng half car, half musical instrument. Nakaka-addict lang talaga pakinggan yung torotot niyan. Grabe. Very rewarding yung mga saktong-sakto na downshift. Music talaga. So that was our look at the Toyota Sprinter Trueno AE86. Does it live up to the hype? To some degree, I think so. Pero tanggalin nyo lang yung mga plot armor ni Takumi and all that. Hindi siya tatalo ng modelong auto pound for pound. Pero in terms of experience, there really is nothing like it. Especially with the individual throttle bodies and yung turotot and yung hagok ng kotse. It really makes a very unique sound na dito lang sa auto na to. If you want to see more content like this, be sure to follow and subscribe to all our social media channels. This has been Oric Go of PartsPro.ph. See ya!